Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're talking Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, Season 2, Episode 7, the finale episode. So, we are going to get into this, but first, I do want to remind everybody, check out my Patreon. Patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. I'm doing deep dive of Sex and the City over there, going episode by episode, so take a listen to that if you're interested. Let's dive into this episode. Honestly, what are your thoughts? Going into this one, I really thought, I'm not ready for this season to be over. I'm enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. But this episode completely sucked. I don't know what they were thinking. Literally nothing happened. The only real big note I had was, damn, Dorinda eats her pizza like a psychopath. Who eats it upside down? I couldn't do that. It really bothered me. I kept thinking about it the whole time. I know, I'm weird, but honestly, though, it was just filler, right? And I expect that somewhat, but I do, and maybe I'm misremembering, but the first season, they didn't do that on the last episode. There was still drama and interest going on. It wasn't all the goodbye episode. I feel like Below Deck used to be guilty of this, where on the last day it was just all packing and goodbyes, the last episode. But even now they've kind of fixed it, and there's usually still a little drama, and then they pack and say their goodbyes. So, I don't know, not much going on here. So today, this is day 7. They're supposed to be going canoeing. They're going to have lunch at some estate, and then they're going to be having dinner at this Shaker Village. Okay. Brandi comes out. She is still wearing the dress from the night before, which Dorinda rightly calls, is it a shirt? Is it a dress? Is it a shirt? Is it a dress? Can we talk about Dorinda for a minute? I'm skipping ahead. Nothing happened this episode, but Dorinda sucks. I'm sorry, she sucks. You know, I can deal with somebody that's a lot because I think you kind of need to be a lot to be a housewife and to be interesting, but to host this whole thing, but then to throw it in everybody's face every 5 seconds and to put down all these rules and just to make, she's all about, I made it nice. No, you didn't, Dorinda. You made it not nice. You made it not fun. And so I think actually Vicky hit the nail on the head that if they do this again, they should do it in a neutral place. Now, that said, I still love Bluestone Manor. I don't love Dorinda, but I love Bluestone Manor. Don't love the decor. But I love all the drama that has happened there in the past, so I think I hold it fondly, and I love the exterior of this home. And I love the grounds of this home. It's just when you go inside, things kind of go to hell. So much color, it makes my head spin. I can't. There's just stuff everywhere. My ADD would be just in full swing. Like, I wouldn't be able to focus on anything. I'd just be staring at the crazy print on the walls. Anyway. What happened? Really, just not much. You guys, just not much going on. Jill tells an insane story of a massage she got when she was in the Hamptons and the guy sucked on her toe. Ugh, what? Everybody's talking about Brandi and telling her to take a shower. She does take a shower. She ends up talking to Taylor. They pretend to mend fences. I just can't imagine those two are going to be friends, right? Let's see, Vicky is upset about the Steve stuff, and Tamra says that it's hurtful, but it's what she needs to hear. And I totally get what Tamra's saying. Like, when a friend is with somebody bad for them, and it sucks when they break up, but you know it's good for them, right? So I think it falls into that category. There's a camp thing, lots of canoeing, water hijinks, nothing happens, right? The only thing I could think about was this is this where, this looks like the same area where, do you remember on Real Housewives of New York, was it Ramona threw a glass at Kristen Takeman's face when they were canoeing? I think it looked like this area. I don't know if it was the same area, but it sure looks like this area. So they go to lunch at this estate. Jill decides she wants to play a game. She passes around paper. Basically, they're all supposed to write a word to describe each of the women. So when the game is over, basically each woman will walk away with 7 words about each of them. Not meant to be mean. Dorinda says, we don't need this much instruction for a game. So Dorinda's even got to be a bitch about who gives what instructions for a game. Now remember, Dorinda walked out of her game night before because she was mad that people weren't playing the right way. So I think Dorinda's a control freak. Again, not much happening. Some of the words that were describing people, they had Phaedra is mysterious. Dorinda is regal. I don't know about that. Vicky is firm. Eva is zen. I kind of love that one. Taylor is secretly sexy. I don't know about that. And then they said Phaedra was kind. They said Brandi is misunderstood. Jill was funny because she got like 7 times over talkative. Eva says that they could have written thirsty for her. And somebody wrote Vicky was self-involved. I thought that was pretty great too. They end up going to the Shaker village. Again, nothing happens. They explain 15 times that Shaker means that you shook away your sins. I did not know that. That's kind of weird, huh? Scream and shake out the demons. I might need to try that. Dorinda teases about having travel tours. Brandi makes a joke about yelling at people. Dorinda takes it all so seriously. Can't just let it roll off her. Instead, she starts poking back at Brandi. And yes, I asked for drama, but this was Dorinda being an ass. I don't know. There was a funny line that happened here where Vicky actually I can't believe I'm saying this, Vicky had me laughing and enjoying her at this dinner because she was like, oh God, here we go. And also the bathroom's like, they said 750 yards away, so they're having to like walk forever. Well, Vicky says she would rather hold it and get a UTI than she would walk alone with Dorinda to the bathroom. I don't know, that line really cracked me up. Dorinda disappears and pees outside, and it really grossed me out. Eva even points out, like, did you use hand sanitizer? Dorinda pretended not to hear it, didn't answer. I was like, oh God, so gross. Okay, so they talk about what they learned. Dorinda calls Jill Zarin, and Jill corrects her. You know, that's not going to fly. Again, guys, nothing happened. They just didn't need this episode. They could have made, I don't know what they could have done, but not this, right? Not much going on. They had a dinner. Phaedra brought out a minister that she knows. Bishop. It says Bishop Walker. Singing and praying. Cool if that's what you're into. Just, I don't know. I just didn't think it was the time. We literally had just come from Phaedra talking about not wearing underwear under a dress, and then we go into that. It was just kind of a weird juxtaposition, right? Everybody's getting ready. Marco's mending his shirt. It turns out Brandi said she'd pay $100 for ripping his shirt, and he says, well, we both know that that's not going to happen. Let's see. Brandi visits Vicky and Tamra with coffee, says she's going to break the rules on the last day. That's where we see Dorinda eating pizza in bed like a psychopath, upside down. Really bothered me. They're all packing. They go to leave. They say they'd all do it again. The only one that says they wouldn't, well, Jill says 5 minutes before that she wouldn't, but then when they re-record it, she says, I'd do this again. The only one that firmly says they wouldn't do it again is Eva. Dorinda yells bye, and then she's in a talking head says she thinks she's a fantastic hostess. She always makes it nice. I'm going to go ahead and firmly disagree with you there, Dorinda. I think you made it tough on everybody. Too many rules. If you're that uptight about your house, don't have it at your house. What? Don't have it at your house, you know? Like, if you know that about yourself, it just doesn't make sense. Anyway, that's it for me. I've thoroughly enjoyed these recaps. Sorry this one wasn't more interesting. I wish it would have been. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I expected. What are your thoughts? I'm excited for season 3. The only thing I've heard about season 3 is that Tinsley dropped out completely quickly and unexpectedly. People are speculating that means that she's been asked to be on, what is it? The New York Legacy cast. Have you heard about this? They're doing like a Legacy cast with the OGs, and then they're doing new people as well. So they're going to spin off to New York, supposedly. And that Tinsley left abruptly, so they're speculating that that means that she was asked to be on the Legacy cast. The other drama going on, did you hear about this? Tamra, I'm going to get the story wrong, but in a nutshell, it had to do with Tamra supposedly being asked back to the OC, and Jill leaked it on her, was it Instagram? She may have had like a private group that she leaked it to where people pay to talk to Jill. And then it got out from there. So the story spread, and I think Tamra called Jill like a thirsty bitch or something like that because she was not happy that it got leaked. So that's it for me. Check out my other stuff I got going on. I started this new funny series that I'm actually really enjoying. It's called The Worst. You'll see it on my main page. And you guys have been so funny in the comments about who you want me to, do episodes on. So far I have one on Meghan Markle and one on Amber Heard. I'm working on, by popular request, I'm working on Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm working on Ellen DeGeneres. If you have anybody you want to nominate or you want to see an episode of The Worst, let me know in the comments. I welcome it. Basically, it's like deep dive / TikTok, stuff like that talking about pop culture people and celebrities that you think are the worst. Oh, I did do one on Tom Girardi and Erica that I have coming out soon too, so check that out. Otherwise, again, find me on Patreon. That should be it. I hope you guys have the best day. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.